Hello everybody, YouTubers and the like. Yep, words just came out of my mouth. Anyway, it is the time, the lovely Harry Potter hoodie is indeed on. I have a nice warm cup of tea. It's time for a box. But not just any box. Okay, it's not Amazon. It's not an Amazon box, just so you know. But it's in fact an order from bricklink.com. Yeah. You know, the thing where you get shiny bricks from. Anyway. I have a lovely note. Many thanks for your order. Please leave feedback. Done in lovely cursive as well. Paper. With care, signpost. They have a bunch of stuff in little cardboard paper packaging. Very environmentally friendly. I guess. Better than plastic. Better than plastic little sticky bags, I guess. There's like Ziploc style bags. So there's like little ones. Yeah, like pinch shut. So parts, lots of them. Just stick all these down here while I open one at a time. Now look at the smallest ones first. It's a bit like Christmas, but in reverse. Actually, not in reverse. A bit like Christmas, but in April. Yep. How the hell do I get this one open? So much tape. Okay, this is this is a bunch of small parts. We got skeleton arm. Yeah. The skeleton arm. A couple of these, one by one, I guess, modified tile pieces with stars on. A few spikes, or claws, but in lime green. Silver motorcycle handle. A tap. And a microphone. I opened more of these. A lot of what this is going to be... Oh, there's actually another thing in here. Ah! Yes, I know what this is. Come on. And perhaps most importantly of all, the lovely orange dwarven beard. It's a beard. It's going to go on my very, very clowny man. Everyone needs a dwarven clown. Yep. I'm not going to give context to that. Those in the know will know. Okay, this is another pack of small bits, I think. Okay. There's one second. Lots of different pieces here. And some of them, of course, stuck. Gordon Bennett. I have to, like, tear this apart. So we have yellow arm pieces. Originally I thought these were going to be used for the Aqua Zone Aquanauts mini loader, but I think. That it still might be, I don't know, but I don't know how to attach them to the actual main bit. They're just old, interesting arm pieces. I think they were used up until like 1997 or something. Or was it like 1990s? I don't know. Sometime in the 90s. We have 1x1 clips in grey, like bluish grey. I think this might be old grey, or like it might be old grey. 2 in blue, just because actually, sorry, 4 in blue, just because I needed more. They had another. They had a chevron piece. I'm collecting these. Is this a bit of dirt? A bit of dirt. Or blemish. Just a chevron piece for roads and whatnot, for corners on roads. All these in yellow. The reason I have all of these is I'm doing different versions of the Takeshi Mini Mech. I can actually go grab it, actually. So we're making a bunch of alternate colors of this little guy, which was a polybag from the early 2000s. It's just an Exo Force polybag set, and you can see sort of here are two in red, and I have a bunch of different colored versions of this. That I have been trying to make. We have a bunch of these in lime green. A few of these are going to be for the Shadow Crawler set, which is another Exo Force set. And you tell I like the Exo Force theme. And I think a few of these are just going to go for building. I want to build the sort of the evil robot there. We have one of these in yellow. I think I picked this up because it was cheap, or maybe it was going to be a part for something. Or I was going to plug it into an arm or something. I can't remember the exact reason I needed that. Missile pieces for a set build. 2 of those. An arm in a couple arm pieces in black, because I like getting arm pieces. I still want to experiment with them and do weird things. A couple of those clips in red. I'll make another red version of that mech, and a couple in white. A bunch of 1x1 green cheese slopes in lime. I always need more of these 2 long Technic axles. They're just useful. A bunch of studs. So we've got some red, we've got some orange, we've got some lime, and we've got a actual orange. A bunch of black rolling clips. A couple of axles. Can't remember why exactly we need those. I need them. And just some cheese slopes in red. It's 2 of the packages then. On to the next biggest, I guess. So, gently open. Oh, this is my trading card stuff, I guess. So I picked up a bunch of trading cards from the seller as well, because they were there. So we have some Create the World ones from my Create the World collection. Because I think they're cool. Sorry about the coughing. So we've got I guess one of the minifigure series. Not sure what the guy is from. The Earth Town in the background, she's cool. Oh, it's just a Sam. Maybe he's like a developer or something. Maybe he's... Who is Sam? Is he like one of the people who works at Lego or something, and that's like his sig fig? Or is he just like a named collectible minifigure series minifigure? The Janitor, I can't remember what series he's from. The Rapper, I actually used to have this figure. I still got the microphone and the head. I think I have everything except the hat and the boombox, which I've lost somewhere. Cool minifigure. The Sleepyhead, again another minifigure. I deconstructed that minifigure to use in other things. The Alien Avenger, another one. The Boxer is a minifigure I do want at some point. Baseball player, kind of cute. And a few like the holographic crate ones, so Moose. I think that's cute. I might try and build some of the these mini things. There's a massive moose on the loose. Moose are really huge, in fact. They're the world's largest species of deer. Right, mooses are deer. Also, is it mooses, moose, or meese for the plural? See if you can create the world's smallest possible moose with as few Lego pieces as possible. Interesting. The Kimono Girl, I do have a lot of the skirt pieces for various things. I think I have one of the torsos. Fortune Teller, who looks a lot like Esmeralda. I think I also have that skirt piece. The Tennis Player. Just a tree. Literally just a tree. See if you could build a tree for each season. The Plum Bear. It's a plumber. The Butcher. The Explorer, who looks a bit like Clayton. Not Clayton. Ooh, ew. Ooh, ah. Not Clayton. It's a gnome. Yeah, it's a gnome. And the Sandcastle. Every bricks and mill and massive Legos and full of towers, arches, life, and parts of fortress. That sounds like a cool idea. She's down in Sandcastle. And Off-Roader. Another cool mini build. And the Heroic Night Fear, which is cool. Just a bunch of cool cards. Like 10 pence each, if that. And a few Ninjago cards in the Ninjago trading card game. I might do a video on this at some point. Smokescreen. I don't know what any of this does yet. Got a bit of a creasing, but it's fine. I will look at this eventually in more detail. A separate video. When I have enough cards. Card Freeze. Impersonation. I think that's the... Some of these are Ninja... Oh no, they're all Ninjago. I thought some of them were Mexican names. The clown hat kind of confused me for a second, because the clown guy is like very much a Mexican thing. Recovery. And a skeleton arm. Gold Smash. Another... Cancel opponent's gold card. Oh, okay. I guess impersonation's like a gold card? I don't really know how any of this works yet. But it's still cool, it's got a bunch of cards. I don't know where these came from, like whether it's the magazine or something. Just a bunch of interesting trading cards. Another little one. God, this is the weirdest job lot I ever opened. Well, I say job lot, obviously I ordered all of this stuff specifically. We have, like an Aqua Shark, Aqua Zone, armor piece. And this is Aqua Sharks. I just thought it was interesting. I'll probably make a weird Mecha Soldier out of that piece. Ninjago Skeleton Torso, always need more of these. For my Skeleton Army. We have Coral Black Vine piece / Baraki Spine. Baraka Spine. Another Skeleton Torso. Just useful. A Cat Tail is one of the more expensive pieces. For one of my Cat Cafe mains. Yes, I'm making a Cat Cafe, leave me alone. And we have a couple of heads, so we have just a guy with some sort of headset and a guy who just got a pair of glasses. Kind of reminds me of Zero from Mega Man for some reason. Maybe that will be one of my next figures. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll do it. Oh, sorry. Too many things. Another Skeleton Torso is just a normal one with the normal arm piece socket thing. So that arm goes in there, and it just dangles. Skeletons are just useful. Skeletons are funny. I like skeletons. Another one of the Ninjago torsos, but with a red belt kind of thing, rather than a grey one. And some Life on Mars legs. I've got a Life on Mars head somewhere, so I need the other sort of torso and arm pieces at this point, which are not difficult to get because they're just droid parts. Battle droids. You could even just use standard battle droid parts, probably. Now this one says open with care, signpost, so I'm going to open it with care. Because this has an old signpost piece in here, I think. So we've got Translite Grain, sort of Translite Dome. I think this was used in some M-Tron stuff, but also, more importantly, using an Exoforce set. That's part of the Shadow Crawler. Also, probably the reason why that piece is not that expensive. We have some printed Star Wars starfighter pieces. I like to use these as solar panels, because they look quite a bit like solar panels, just kind of with a decent bar piece. Well, that piece is broken. It should be fine, though, honestly. But, yeah. Let's just go like that. I may have to check the bricklink sale about the condition of that, because it is a broken one side. Not that I'm going to complain, I can still use it. Generally don't like using broken parts, though. Just an X sort of Extreme Sports signpost piece. I just think they're neat. You can use them for like ramps or something for a racetrack. There's another thing in here, and there's another piece. Well, there we go. And here is my old sign piece, which is just a no overtaking sign for the city. No overtaking. It was going quite cheaply, so I have one that's one of those old road signs for a long time, just old town road signs, because they're very useful. We have a flame piece. I think that's for one of the sets I'm trying to build. And a transparent blue door. Good for offices and stuff like that. This one's a different color, don't know why. Can they use an envelope for this, maybe? Oh, just paper? Ah! So this is a set, I believe. So if I just gently pick this... Oh, no, they've just built something out of it, I guess. Which is interesting. I guess we'll just gently sort all of this out. We have tires. 4 of them. Some basic tires. Rotating fan piece. Yellow wheels, which go with those tires, I think. A 1x1 brick in black with studs on 4 sides. 2 cones in olive green, or sand green, sorry. Those are going for mech build at some point. Got one of these in light grey. That's for, I think, some sort of set. I forget the exact reason I got this. I think it might have been for the Shadow Crawl, but I don't remember. I don't know why these are in here, but there's a couple more of these plates. And neon green. Well, neon lime. There's actually 4 of those. We've got 2x2 slope, 1x2 slopes in lime green. I think those are also for the Shadow Crawler. Bunch of 1x1 bricks with the technic hole. I forget the exact reason of those, which I mock. Yeah, God, man, it's kind of annoying to deconstruct without damaging any of the pieces, scratching them. A bunch of 1x2 or 2x1 slopes in green. Again, I forget the exact reason why I needed those, but I think I need those for something. And the same in black. A couple of orange 2x2s. Just a little bit more of those. A bunch of green 1x1. I like to call them headlight pieces because they kind of remind me of headlights with traffic lights. I think black ones are often used in traffic light pieces in city sets. Just 6 of these black Technic pieces, these Technic bricks with the 2 holes. There's 5 of them. Me. A 2x2 slope in black with the sort of texture. I think that's for a mock that I saw on Bricklink build. A couple of dark red 1x1s, 1x1 rounds, little roundy boys. The red arch. Get why I needed that again. 2 1x4 tan bricks with the studs on one side. Some more headlight pieces with line. These are for mechs. A 1x1 dark grey. A headlight piece put in dark red. Again, mechs. One of these sort of long bar pieces. Transparent clear. 1x2 Technic. Big lavender arch piece. That's going to go to add to my karaoke bar place to improve that. At the moment it's just like a glorified concert stage. And we've got a stickered lift arm kind of piece. That's for a crane that I have intended to build later. Another big thing. Anyway. I have an Exoforce Technic sort of armor piece. I think this might have previously been used on Sports or Bionicle, but that was from Gate Defender. Gate Defense. Another Technic Exoforce launcher piece. A Great Nuva Konohi Miru from Toa Liwa, because Bonkel is good. A Roshi Spine. I'm going to build some custom Bionicle setups into it as well. A Vizorak leg piece, blue. Skull Spider piece. A Toa leg piece, blue. Couple of those. Vaki / Tomata armor in black. Roshi leg. Vaki, I guess, hips. Yep. Staff piece for, I guess, either a Roshi or a lot of things, honestly. It was in Roshi. A newer kind of leg piece that was from, I think, like the Mystica kind of Fantoka line, where part quality control started. Yep, a couple of those in black. Another Roshi sort of body piece, arm, leg, something like that, and a head to go with it. Now, this bag. Let's see. Okay. Okay, someone's made a weird mock out of this, I guess. We have 4 of these small windscreens. Those are used for mechs. I believe I needed one for a slightly bigger mech, which is going to have them doubled up, and one which is just for a small mech. The rest of them are the small ones. We have 2 of these, but in green, in lime green. These are going to go for the Takeshi 2 mock I'm going to build in green. An Aqua Sharks piece. That was just because it was cheap. A long piece. I think that might be for Shadow Crawler as well. A piece from Sky Guardian. It's another Exoforce set. Again, it was cheap. Picked it up. We have Dark Red. Slope Wedge. Or Black Wedge. These are all for mechs. I get another piece for this. The Shadow Crawler, I think. I may have them printed, but it's fine. I think I'd rather get a bigger sheet. Same wedge piece, but in blue. Another wedge piece. Little wedges, I guess. Got no source of my potato wedges. A yellow one. Another black one. A white one, which thankfully is not discolored. Sometimes they are discolored. Olive green one, that was like a really good find. Part of the reason why I went to the cellar. Black. Another one in black. We have a windscreen piece, which was also using Exoforce stuff. Can't remember what exactly that's for, but I know I needed it. We have a 1x4 in red. The little, 1x2 sort of tile plate with the side thing. I know what I mean. I know what that's for. That's for a mock that I have built, but I just need to color change some stuff. A wedge piece, but in lime green. I know what that's for. That's also for the color alteration of the Takeshi 2. One of these in dark green, which is cheap, so I'll use that in the mock. One of those but in gray. One of it in red, and the other side of that, hopefully. Yeah, two sides. Cool. Tea time. Tea break. Oh, that's a good joke to go. Here we are. Here's the other olive green one. This will be like the other side of a lot of those ones. Yep. A lot of wedges. A piece that I always pick up if I see them and they're cheap enough. Oh, hang on. These are also connected together. We have these pieces first. So we have some 1x4, 1x2 Technic pieces, bricks, with the axle rather than the holes. 3 1x2 lime green bricks, and 1 red one with an axle hole with the hole. And I always pick these up when they're cheap. Of course, they're dark blue castle crenellation pieces. Obviously, Nexonites made these kind of back again, kind of popular. I think they'll probably still soon some castle sets. They're good. I'm building a sort of a good guy castle. So more crenellation is always useful. Got more black ones of those. Different style wedge piece. Sideways wedge pieces. Those are for a different mock. Have a stickered slope. That's from Exoforce. Can tell me uplink. Again, I'll use those in mocks because I already have an uplink. More wedges. So I want to build a lot more of those little mini mechs. Castle crenellation pieces. Again, if they're cheap, I get them. Get the other side in dark red. Here's the other Exoforce piece, the same type as you can see here. They face in opposition to each other. The other one of those in yellow. A bunch of these semi-Technic ball joint connector pieces. Again, Exoforce made these popular, and I need a bunch for mech. And there might be Shadow Crawler. Again, more wedges. So we've got one of those. Weird wedges in dark and black. A couple more of those side piece pieces, different type, and a 2x2 lime brick in the middle. Again, I needed that. I think that was probably for, again, Shadow Crawler. A bunch more ball joint and sockety, again, Exoforce style pieces. I just call them that because that's what they are essentially. The same again, just more of that and more 2x2s and same stuff you've seen. Okay, a different type almost, similar but not quite. Wedge piece in black, and a bunch of 2 2x4s and 2 2x3s in lime. These are for a mock build of a base for the robots. Brown support pieces, can't get enough of them. And I have like 8, probably like 10 plus different projects going on at the same time. Let's see what's in here. So we've got a printed Valvoline piece for the city. A 1x2 white brick with a little cat face on it. That's probably going to be part of a 3D sign for the cat cafe. And a bunch of 2x2 black slopes. And some in green, but there's 1x2s in green. I have a bunch more pieces here. So we've got a stickered police panel. And a different type of stickered police panel. Didn't know which type I needed. 2 black hinge pieces. That type. 1x2 with studs on the side. In black. Brick. Just literally just a brick piece. 1x4 Technic. 1x4 with a telecom logos on it. That's for the racetrack. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. That kind of broke apart too much. Got 2 of these 1x6 Technic pieces. Again for the mini mechs. Same in white. It's slightly discolored, but it's fine. One of those in white and one of those in black. And a 1x6 with just more race related stuff. That was from a Tiny Turbo set, March 1. Another one of those Technic axle pieces. An old police station piece. Back in the day, I'm going to use that in my police station and eventually make it. A 2x2 dark green. Slope in turquoise with the Rock Raiders printed stuff on it. I want to experiment with that. Yet some more of those Technic axle pieces. Hang on a minute. A bunch of cones in a variety of colors. The light grey one, the top, the light bluish grey one, is actually the reason why I went to the store. Because I needed that last one piece for my I forgot what it's called. Grand Titan, that's what it is, 7701 or something, Grand Titan. I currently have a dark bluish grey piece there, instead of, for the cannon, which is supposed to be light bluish grey. It's the only part I need. So I built it, realized I was missing one piece, I was like, screw it. And I just got 2 dark tan sticker pieces. Those are going to be for a mech or something. 1x1 round. Some legs in sand green with a green belt. For soldiers or something. It's just another sort of... Oh my god, my brain is like dying right now. It's slope. Yeah, it's a 1x2 slope. Yeah, like with a double slope. That's for a mock. Got some doors, some Anakin's pod racer. I'm going to use these on a little city car. Bunch of 2x2s in green, and also some 1x2s in green. Some legs from the chicken guy. This is going to go on my goose chan. I have a goose chan figure. I do indeed. God, what is this? Oh. So someone put a bunch of plates together, I guess. Why did you do this? I don't get it. A bunch of tiles. The 1x4 tiles in light bluish grey. 2 in green. And 1 in black. And 1 with an octan print on it. It's a little faded, but it's there. Again, for the racetrack. 1x3 tile in brown. An old bar holding plate piece, tile piece. That's old light grey. Some sort of printed console pieces are very common, but I needed one for mech. One of the Exo Force little code holder tiles. Again, I'll use that on a mech, or mock rather. Make it look more Exo Forcey. Got 1x2 jumper, English grey. Have Some of these sort of octagonal pieces in black. Dark tan wedge plate. 1x3 tile. God, why did the seller do this? I mean, I kind of get it, but also why? A bunch of these sort of mixel joint pieces. They're just really useful to get for mini mechs, for small mech pieces. A bunch of different mixel joint pieces. Gordon Bennett, why did they do this? Bunch of, they call them like inverted plates or inverted tiles. They're just or ship pieces. Some people call them because you put them on boats to make them glide out better. There's some in black, and I got 2 in light blue gray as well. Just because they can go on the underside of these mixed joint pieces when I build mechs, just to make them a bit bulkier in the armor center. A bunch of 2x3 tiles. Those are again going to be used as legs and cockpit pieces for those mini mechs. Takeshi ones. Another 10 piece. 2 of these weird clips. Can't remember why I needed them, but I know I needed them for something. There we go. Bar holder. Weird kind of section. Just a bunch of different tiles and a big plate piece. I think again I got that. I don't know if I think I needed it for something. I can't remember. If not, I bought it because it was cheap. 2x6. Green. A Money Micros, sort of base piece. I'm going to experiment with this, see if I can build any kind of weird go-karts out of it. Wedge corners, black. Similar to the other piece, but it's black and it's like more of a side plate rather than a tile. I'm not sure which of them I needed, so I picked up both. Black hinge clips, 1x2 tile. Plate even. More of those little foot 2x3s, but in dark green or something. A big printed. Can't get it off. Okay, that's fine. We'll talk about that later. A couple of green. Why would you do this, seller? Why don't you just put them in loose? Some big bricks and 2x4s. Some 1x6 tiles in black. A bunch of more mixel joints of a different type. Yep, that is what to do. Also, I didn't realize that the I'll talk about it in a second. I'll show you in a second. Hang on. Oh my goodness! They're all really stuck in as well. Testament to Lego, these pieces really are stuck in. Real good. So these pieces can actually go in. These little 1x2 with the upward facing bar. You can actually put one of those with a tile in between inside one of those, turns out, without stressing the parts or getting anything mixed up. 2 2x4 tiles in black. These are a bit more expensive, but they're useful. And some 1x1 tiles in black. Can't remember what exactly those are for, but I know they had a purpose. And a little gauge piece, but in gray. Same color I put it in, but it's fine. Next little piece. Hinge. In white. Forget what this is for. I have a use for it. 4x4 plate. A flat silver, this is probably the most expensive piece I've got. A flat silver 1x6. I think they're like a garage door or an awning piece. Can't be sure. Some more of those 2x3s, but in blue and one in light orange, bright orange. and a big modified tile plate thing, print on it. I think that was probably from some brickhead set. I picked it up because it was cheap and it was in dark green, which I need for now. Everything. I think that might be it. Okay, cool. That's that done. So yeah, interesting lot of parts. I'm now going to sort out all of this lot again into my wanted lists. Well, out of my wanted list, so to speak. And yeah, I'll pull you back at some point. Maybe I'll even show off some of the mocks I've made. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more LEGO content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all the good stuff. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you, and goodbye.